looking more confident than this. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's the Pistons, down 5 spots from them.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Okafor, Diallo out there with Wright. Then there's Grant, and it's Stewart in at the 4. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
But it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Pass to Stewart. He kicks it to Grant. Okafor against Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Okafor. Both good from the line that time. About 1 minute into the first quarter. It's White on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Williams passes to Young. Over Wright. Young, no good. Young against Grant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so here is Chicago. White bounce pass. Levine takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Levine. Last game he had 28 points. And the pass to White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Well, there's the range on Kobe White's jump shot. I mean, the defense has to be careful with his looks.
And here is Wright. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Okafor. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago leading. Over in the corner, Williams. To the inside. Levine dishes to Young. Back to Levine. The shot misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Grant. Can't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Grant the pass to Stewart. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
The Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself, and we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days, and that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Inside. And then Okafor slams it in.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure played it.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Pistons shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Diallo. Bulls trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Right, looking around. Passes to Diallo. Pass to Okafor. Clock at 4. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Levine kicks to White. And that one goes long. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Diallo the pass to Grant. Misses from short range. Josh Jackson's checked in for Grant. The Bulls have gone just a shade under 50% from the field, 5 of 11. White the pass to Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Diallo with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's White. Now Diallo. Down low. Jackson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tipped away. Levine dishes to White. Outside Williams. Pass to Levine. Outside White. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Williams. Levine deciding where to go with it. Nice open look, but it's no good. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Hayes. The layup missed.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And so Levine nails both of them.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
Smith on the wing. Inside, it's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Here's Hayes. Got a piece of it. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 2. Now here's Valentine, guarded by Jackson. Back to Valentine. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now here is Smith. Plumlee in the post. He's guarded by Markkanen. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Pull up Shea. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Hayes. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Valentine with it. Jackson on him. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. 4th, Otto Porter Jr.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, hurt in a big way. The damage they can do from three-point range is immense. I mean, there's some cold-blooded killers from long range.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Satoransky. Misses off the left iron.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
The drive by Smith. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
This is Smith Jr. in a nutshell. A fearless guy who takes on all comers when he's looking to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Smith no good on the free throw.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
And Satoransky kicks to Valentine. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Satoransky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gafford passes to Porter. 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Otto Porter. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now here's Valentine. Stolen by Jackson. Now Detroit moving it up. Ahead. The shot's good from Plumlee. And now it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Outside Porter. To halt the run. And he sinks the layup.
Porter is so tough to lock down. When he's driving inside, he's used to scoring despite getting hit.
1:43 left here in the first quarter. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Valentine's shot good.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Smith the pass to Plumlee. The pass to Hayes. And no good. Nice D from Porter. To the inside. Gafford. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Now just a 2-point Piston lead. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hayes the pass to Smith. To the paint. Here's Bay. Bank shot. No good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Now here's Valentine. Defense right on him. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Smith. And here's the fast break. Jackson has the open look. Second shot opportunity. And Hayes kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Smith. It's blocked. A pull-up.
Oh, and he got it to fall. No, wait, what focus from him right there. Nice play.
Yeah. Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gained some momentum.
It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles the other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Porter. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Gafford in at the 4 slot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Satoransky against Smith. Markkanen. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And Markkanen throws it down. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Williams comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's White in for Satoransky. That free throw good for Markkanen. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And White slams it in.
Well, that's the explosiveness of Kobe White. His coaches will applaud his coast-to-coast effort.
Pass to Grant. And Wright kicks to Grant. Okafor trying to get open. And it's White with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. There's the dish to Williams. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Diallo, the pass to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off on the layup. Well, Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Williams finds White. Williams looking over the floor. Markkanen passes to Levine. To the middle. Here's Young. That's tipped. And at last, they get one to fall. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Okafor. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Bulls leading by 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Williams over Wright. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And so he makes both from the line.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Diallo. Here's Okafor. Back to Diallo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And he sinks the 2nd. And here's Levine. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. This is to Carter. There's the feed to White. No good there. Pistons trail by 4.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Pass to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And Wright kicks to Grant. Here's Stewart, defended by Young. Yep, that one goes. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Pistons trail by 6. Wright with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jackson passes to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Over. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Diallo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach LaVine. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Now here's White. He's got 8. On the wing, Williams. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Right outside. And the layup falls. Wright's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. White dishes to LaVine. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And the wily strength of LaVine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Now, Wright. Jackson deciding where to go with it. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And White slams it in.
Well, because of his speed, White is hard to match up with in the open floor.
And it's Wright with the ball for Detroit. 6-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Outside, White. Kicks to LaVine. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson finds Diallo. Here's Okafor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Williams. And Porter subbed in for LaVine. And he can't hit the second.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
White with it. Now Okafor defending. White inside. He's against Okafor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Definitely move by White inside. I mean, just look how he finds a way through the foul and gets the shot off.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for the Pistons.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, and no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Chicago leading by 5. Porter passes to White. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pistons trail by 7. To the inside, Plumlee. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
The Bulls have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Now, here's Satoransky. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound, and another shot, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Valentine. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
.153 left in the first half. Now here's Valentine, guarded by Jackson. Here's Carter, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Outside Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
1:29 left in the first half of the game. Smith against Satoransky. It's Carter, high post. Back to Satoransky. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Smooth move by Satoransky off the pick. I mean, he gets a little elbow room and just goes to work.
Smith against Satoransky. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Valentine. Unloads. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 7-point Bulls lead. The Pistons shooting reasonably well, 45%. Smith, the pass to Plumlee. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. .44 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Plumlee. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And so LaVine nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Smith kicks to Hayes. The pass to Plumlee. Over Markkanen. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Smith against Levine. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Smith. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
I know you'll look out for it, Case. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. It was easy to see they were the superior team in the second quarter. And now it's just a matter of protecting that 9-point lead after the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I don't even know what it means. It just sounds good.
And Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. We've got Diallo. Also DeLon Wright is out there. Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Stewart in at the power forward. So it's Detroit now after the Bulls pick up 2. Grant finds Wright. Here's Stewart, defended by Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Williams with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pistons trail by 11. Grant dishes to Plumlee. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Levine inside the three-point line. That one wide left. And, well, Detroit shooting not great, 40% for the game. Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's White, following the bucket by the Pistons. Carter outside. Right side Levine, plenty of space. Rebound Detroit. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
The Bulls leading by 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Count it. Young's got 7 points.
Well, because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Grant the pass to Stewart. And here's Diallo. Here's Stewart. Wright outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's White on the wing, guarded by Wright. White, good. He's got 18.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And Chicago has possession after the basket by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Levine kicks to Young. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 7. And Wright, here we go. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The shot by Williams, no good. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Outside, Levine. To the paint, here's Young. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and a switcher also for Detroit. Okafor's checked in for Plumlee. Pistons trail by 7. And here is Wright. 8 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Free throw drops for Wright. And he makes both free throws. Levine with it. He's got 10. He dishes it to Young. Picks it out to Markkanen. A new 14 for the Bulls. Young's shot is off. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Inside, Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
A shot off that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And Wright, here we go. And then Okafor slams it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Now here's Levine. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 points for Williams.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Here's White after the basket by Detroit. Right side, Markkanen. Williams with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Markkanen, good.
Oh, strong for Markkanen. I mean, he's a very good rebounder and an undervalued part of his skill set.
Right against White to the left side wing. Here's Stewart. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside, Williams fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Passes it to Okafor. Down low, Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Williams. And Satoransky subbed in for White. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 13.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Jackson passes to Stewart. Here's Bay. Okafor trying to get open.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Levine. Satoransky with it. Floats one up. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hayes the pass to Stewart. To the middle. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Satoransky gets the bucket. He has 6.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now the pass to Stewart. Now here's Okafor. Rebounded by Gafford. Chicago leading by 7. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got 11 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high, and Okafor slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Satoransky. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Bounce pass Markkanen. Passes it to Satoransky. There's Porter with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And now the Pistons fast break. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now Satoransky. 6 points for him. Now here's Porter. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Bay. Here's Hayes. To the inside. Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he makes the first.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Jackson. And Zosetoransky will bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 1. Here's Gafford, covered by Smith, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Hayes, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. You take a look at Hayes, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Outside, Levine. He kicks it to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Here's the teardrop. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Smith scanning the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Smith isn't afraid of getting hit on the way up, constantly getting into the guts of the D and forcing the issue.
Free throw good, Smith. White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And Detroit with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. 1:44 left to play here in the third. Outside, Levine. No good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Chicago has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. So he gets them both. 1:02 left in the third quarter. And White kicks to Levine. Knocked away. Taken away by Hayes. Now Detroit moving it up. Jackson against Levine. Back to Jackson. And it's Okafor at the elbow. Over Carter. For the lead, a second chance effort. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Levine with it, guarded now by Jackson, and finished off by Porter.
Hammering it home with ease. Once Porter takes flight, just get out the way.
And here's Smith. 8 points for him. Pass to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Misses the baby hook.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Bulls. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White. Then there's Carter. And it's Gafford in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. Now the dish to Okafor. Kicks it to Hayes. Nice D from Porter. And Chicago shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Detroit with the rebound.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Back to Hayes. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, Levine. Gafford stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Pistons shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Smith, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The first one falls. Chicago making some changes. Young comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams in for Zach Levine. Then for the Pistons, Grant, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And Diallo subbed in for Hayes. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Smith. Okafor trying to get open. Nice shot by Smith. And the Pistons lead by 1.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink. Wheels those shots in.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Porter looking it over. There's the pass to White. Okafor grabs the miss. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
White against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. White goes in. Pistons leading by 3. Grant, right side, and stolen by Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Young shooting. It's on Jahlil Okafor. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Smith. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. White against Wright. Here's Diallo, and it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Williams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Pistons trail it. Wright outside. Passes it to Diallo. Here's Okafor. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Okafor gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. Here's Carter, and Okafor with the block. And now the Pistons fast break. Grant leading the charge, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Carter outside. Dishes it to Porter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Grant against Williams. And stolen by Williams. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to White. Outside Porter. He kicks it to Williams. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Wright finds Grant. That free throw, no good. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Out to White. There's the 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Plumlee. Inside. Here's Okafor. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Bulls trail by 3. It's White on the wing. And Okafor with the block. Goes back up. The rebound by Grant. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Clock at 6. Here's White. Detroit with the rebound. Plumlee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The pass to Diallo. And that one is off. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. To tie it up. No good that time. And Detroit the other way now.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Here's Levine. It's White on the wing. Okafor against Carter. He dishes it to Williams. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Young. And again, no good by Chicago. Pistons leading by 5. Shot good by Diallo.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
The Bulls shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Chicago calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jahlil Okafor.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Now here's Wright. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. First free throw is good. And so Wright nails both of them.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now here's Markkanen. Outside Levine.
Oh, he's putting on the show. White has the natural scores first mentality. I mean, and he's been feeling it tonight.
Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Grant. Here's Wright. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Left side Levine. Back to Williams. Over Stewart. And he overshot that one, missing.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. White, wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 8. Diallo with it. Grant outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bulls shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Outside Williams. Pass to Levine. Over Diallo. The Bulls keep it alive.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bulls trail by 8. Over in the corner, Williams. Offline with his 3.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Here's Stewart. Pass to Diallo. And there's the pass to Grant. The 3 ball gets the 3-pointer to fall. Grant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And the Pistons with possession. They're on an 18-5 run. Shot good by Diallo.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Levine dishes to Carter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The J from Carter Jr. has a solid jump and makes him that much better offensively.
Passes it to Grant. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Okafor, the pass to Grant. Over Williams. Excellent D there from Williams. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 11-point game. Carter finds Levine. Williams outside. Rebound, Detroit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And he recovers it. Chicago with the ball. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Williams. Levine's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Stewart passes to Grant. It's right on the wing. Over White. Detroit, no good that time either. Levine way outside. Off the mark. And so it's Detroit with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalil, we all know you can score. The defensive end has been the challenge. How did you take that step forward tonight?
My teammates challenged me, the coaches challenged me to get better every night so I can score, but they want to see improvements on the defensive end.
And you took that step forward tonight, Jalil. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.